very much for coming today. My name is Imada Atsushi. I am a student of the School of Engineering. I belong to the English-speaking society of Kyushu University, and I'll be the master of ceremonies today. I'll start with some general announcements to ensure everyone's enjoyment and safety. First, please make sure that your cell phone is turned off. Second, please be quiet during the ceremony and the student performance that takes place before the ceremony. Third, please familiarize yourself with the emergency exit routes. There are 4 exits on the first floor and 6 on the second floor. In case of emergency, please leave the venue through the exit that is to your left when facing the stage, or through the doors at the back of this hall. When evacuating, please follow the instructions given by the staff and vacate the venue quickly but safely. Before the ceremony, there will be a performance by the string quartet of Kyushu University Philharmonic Orchestra. The piece is Mozart, string quartet number 17 in B-flat major, K458. Hunt, first movement. Mr. Ryota Sugimoto and Miss Yoko Harada will play the violin. Mr. Daiki Katsuoka on the viola. And Mr. Reiya Aoyama on the cello. Please remain seated until the ceremony begins. We will now officially start the opening ceremony of Kyushu University for 2020. Today's opening ceremony is being held for the 344 students who are entering the university in October 2020. It's our pleasure to welcome you all on this occasion. We will begin with a welcoming address by the President of Kyushu University, Dr. Tatsuro Ishibashi. President Ishibashi will say a few words. Let's all give him a round of applause.
Good morning. Congratulations to all of you who today become students of Kyushu University. We would also like to congratulate all of the family and friends who have supported and encouraged you on your path to university. This year, we have witnessed significant changes in our life and in our society due to the global COVID-19 pandemic. Here at Kyushu University, we have been forced to make sweeping changes to our usual schedule. We canceled our spring opening ceremony, and many international students had no other choice but to postpone or decline their enrollment due to immigration restrictions. Most courses were moved online without anyone ever stepping foot on campus. Nearly 6 months had passed since then, as we have found new ways of adjusting to a new normal and enacted careful measures to prevent the future spread of infection. It is no small achievement that we are allowed to gather here today for the fall opening ceremony. Today, we welcome a total of 344 new students, including 35 undergraduate students, 291 graduate students, and 18 new international students on short-term study abroad programs. Again, I'd like to extend a very special welcome to all of our new students. I would like to ask you to think about why you chose to study at Kyushu University. First, let me share with you the educational and academic philosophy of Kyushu University. Next year, Kyushu University will celebrate its 110th anniversary. Founded in 1911, Kyushu University is recognized for its high academic standards and cutting-edge research, which are built upon wisdom cultivated over more than a century of history and tradition. Our basic philosophy is to aim to become a world-leading center of excellence in education and research, a vibrant station capable of addressing future challenges today. Based on this philosophy, our education charter stipulates that Kyushu University aims to contribute to progress in Japan and throughout the world by educating leaders who will assume an active role in the world, especially in Asia. Our mission is instill in our students a strong sense of humanity, social responsibility, global citizenship, and appreciation for creativity and originality in scholarship. In addition, our research chapter stipulates that we shall carry out our mission of handing down to future generations a basic attitude of respect for humanity's timeless pursuit of knowledge and wisdom realized therein. Kyushu University ascribes highest value to creative and original research and paid utmost respect to academic freedom and autonomy of researchers, and we shall endeavor, according to our conscience and good sense, to promote research activities that respect human life and human dignity. Universities are the repositories of the wisdom that have been passed down throughout human history. It is a mission of those of us gathered here today to learn from and add to this wisdom. Starting today, you are part of that legacy. Kyushu University is also home to a large number of international students from a wealth of countries. It is at the crossroad of diversity in both values and ethics, where we developed new and inclusive ways of thinking. Furthermore, I believe that our wide range of knowledge and research, built on more than a century of academic scholarship, will spark curiosity in your studies. Our faculty is passionate about the teaching and welcome you in whatever field of study you choose to pursue. A new student, you have access to our support and consultation service offered by faculty and staff to help orient you to campus life and address any question you may have regarding health and well-being. In particular, here at the伊都campus, we have a wide range of facilities, including the newest state-of-the-art research buildings. At 2.5 kilometers long and 3 kilometers wide, covering an area of over 272 hectares,伊都campus is one of the largest university campuses in the country. Among the campus, many excellent facilities as the Central Library, which boasts the latest technology and the collection of more than 3.5 million books.伊都campus is also just a 40-minute train ride from the city of Fukuoka. With a population of 1.6 million people, the city is home to a hospital campus, our Power Art and Design-focused Ohashi campus, and our advanced and interdisciplinary Chikushi campus. These 4 campuses, each with their own unique strengths, work together to create a better future for Kyushu University. To our international students, let me remind you that your study abroad experience in Japan it's not confined to your academic pursuit within the university. I encourage you to travel outside the university with your classmates. Both Fukuoka Prefecture and Fukuoka City are popular places to live, consistently ranking among the most livable places in Japan. Go out and expand your horizon through cultural exchanges, interaction with the local community. From time to time, I would like you to remember the reason why you first chose to study at Kyushu University. That reason is at the heart of whatever it is that you want to learn here. I would ask that you approach your studies with sincerity, deepen your understanding, and fulfill your academic aims. We will do all we can to support you on your journey. Together, we can create knowledge for the next generation. Let me ask you, have you ever heard of Professor Tetsuna Kamala? A graduate and university professor of Kyushu University, Professor Nakamura was shot and killed in Afghanistan in December of last year. More than 35 years ago, he was sent to the mission hospital in Pakistan to treat patients with leprosy. He later continued his medical endeavor enabling Afghanistan and spent many years of his life committed to constructing local irrigation canals for agriculture there. He had the foresight to realize that stability in Afghanistan could not be achieved through politics or force. Instead, he objectively observed and analyzed what was necessary for the local community to thrive and acted upon his conclusion. He noticed that poverty was the cause of constant conflict, which led him personally spearhead the construction of irrigation canal to draw water, dry, herring, plot of land, so that local people could become self-sufficient through agriculture. He believed that the local community should be responsible for building, repairing, maintaining the canals, so he researched the history of the Yamada Weir on the Chikugo River right here in Fukuoka, and relearned mathematics from his daughter's textbooks. He operated much of a heavy machinery himself and worked extremely hard to construct the waterways. Our heart was moved to see local people working next to the irrigation canals he helped to build, where trees have now grown as living proof of the Professor Nakamura's unwavering dedication. He once noted that a strange sense of incongruity struck him upon returning to Japan from Afghanistan, and that technology and civilization are great acts that create a barrier between humans and nature. These words sound alarm for modern society, which tend to devote itself to the freedom of desire and the faith in science and technology. People are part of nature. Professor Nakamura wrote in his book, nature is inside of us all. This fact is both an undeniable fact, fate, and a blessing that regulate all life on earth. There is no way for us to survive as a species without reconciliation between nature and humanity, and between humans themselves in the endeavors of science, economics, medicine, agriculture, and all other aspects of human behavior. I believe that this is a mark of decent civilization, he concluded. His words are implanted in our heart and mind. His philosophy continues to inform academics here at Kyushu University. In fact, we have developed Kikan education course under the tentative title, Reconnecting with the Philosophy of Professor Tetsuna Kamala, to start in the 2021 academic year. I hope that you will find much to glean from his life and learn to appreciate the belief that were at the very core of his being. In concluding, I would like to announce that I was only appointed president of Kyushu University on October 1st, 2020. So you are the first class of new students that I have had the pleasure to welcome since being appointed. I hope to grow as fellow compatriots as we mark our new beginning together. I wish you all good luck. Once again, congratulations on your enrollment. Tatsuro Ishibashi, President, Kyushu University. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your inspiring words, President Ishibashi. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome 3 student representatives to give short speeches that will help us to understand the scope of Kyushu University's international education program. The first speech will be given by a student enrolled in the international undergraduate program in English, which will be followed by students from the postgraduate programs and the short exchange programs, JLCC. Now, let me introduce Mr. Hiroto Goto, who will tell us something about the School of Agriculture. Mr. Goto, will you please come up on the stage?
Good morning, fellow students, respected parents, distinguished faculty members and professors, and the Honorable President. Let me start this speech by mentioning how great of an honor and immense pleasure it is for me to give a speech on behalf of every new student at this entrance ceremony of Kyushu University. I'm grateful to have this opportunity. My name is Hiroto Goto, and I am enrolled in the Department of Bioresource and Bioenvironment at the School of Agriculture. My mission here at Kyushu University is to study about the natural environment so I can one day contribute to the protection of wildlife and the preservation of ecosystems as an environmental conservationist. One of the most critical aspects in conserving our environment is biodiversity. This refers to the fact that diversity in biological species is what enables life to continue and the ecosystem to prosper. I believe this is equally true with culture, as we are here now under one roof throughout different countries across the globe. In this melting pot of various cultures from around the world, I hope we can learn and grow together to become global citizens dedicated to improving the future. Everyone here, all of us, have dedicated enormous amounts of time and effort in order to be in this room together. And we should congratulate ourselves for the commitment we have shown in our path to enter this university. I believe it has paid off for all of us. Not only our own achievements, but let us not forget to express our deepest gratitude for the time and support that our families, teachers, and friends have dedicated to our lives and academic success to date. Without them, being enrolled here at one of Japan's most prestigious universities would have been impossible. Honored President, professors, and administrative staff members of Kyushu University, we are strongly committed to pursue our dreams, and we promise to keep our sights high and strive to give our best efforts here at the International Undergraduate Program. And finally, as we prepare to move toward our bright future, we would like to show our appreciation once again towards everyone here who will support and educate us in the years ahead at this wonderful university. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much for your speech, Mr. Goto. Next, let me introduce Ms. Fan Fei, who will tell us something about the School of Dental Science. Ms. Fan Fei, will you please come up on the stage?
Dear professors, fellow students, minasama konnichiwa. My name is Huang Fei and I come from China, which is very close to Japan. I still remember that I could not understand Japanese at all when I first came to Fukuoka last year the first time. But I was full of curiosity about everything here. Fortunately, our university provides us with free Japanese lessons. Now I can speak some simple Japanese and make some daily conversations with others. This makes me more confident of the future. I experienced a fracture 6 years ago, and at that time, I felt painful both physically and mentally. It was the medical staff who cured me and patiently encouraged me. I want to be someone who can help others just like them. So I decided to be a doctor and continue my study. I hope that I can do good research and explore this field more deeply and learn more knowledge in the next 4 years. When I graduate, I will return to China to apply what I learned here to help others. I would like to say the thing that impressed me the most in Japan this year is the coronavirus disease. I did not return to China during the last winter vacation. At the beginning, I was particularly looking forward to spend the Spring Festival with my friends, but I did not expect the corona to begin. I was so panicked and didn't know what to do. Kyushu University gives us the guarantee of study, the convenience of life, and always considers our international students' safety first. These are my personal experiments, such as the dormitory is often disinfected. Our university distributes aid to everyone who is in difficulty, and the teachers in the laboratory have always been comforting us, calming our mood, and making me feel at home. During this hard period of corona, I realized my mission as a medical student more clearly. Today, I become a graduate student of Graduate School of Dental Science. In the next 4 years, I will work harder as a member of Kyushu University, communicate more with outstanding young people in Japan, and cooperate with the youth of the world. I would be very happy if my effort could contribute to the promotion of the bonds between people and the establishment of a community for a common future of mankind. New semester, new starting point. Thanks.
Thank you very much for your speech, Ms. Fan Fei. Now, let me introduce Ms. Tsui Wai Nam, who will tell us something about the JLCC program. Ms. Tsui Wai Nam is not in Japan due to the pandemic, but she will be with us online. Ms. Tsui Wai Nam will conduct her speech via video.
皆さん、こんにちは。はじめまして、ジョイランです。I'm Choi Nam from Hong Kong. I'm a combined honor student majoring in Japanese and film study in Newcastle University in the UK. I'm joining the JLCC program in here for my third year exchange program. It was a very hard decision for me to leave my hometown, traveling across the ocean, spending 5 years abroad to pursue my dream as a screenwriter. I believe many of you share similar experience as I do. I appreciate your dedication and effort, and you should be proud of yourselves. We all face different challenges in life, but at some point we all have struggles. We felt lost, we have doubt. However, we still made all the way in here. I'm 20, and I know this is a difficult stage to go from a teenager to adult, from high school to university and even society. We need to plan our own future and make our own decisions. We might start to reflect ourselves and discover something new in us. We have to learn to accept the stranger in us and try to become who we wanted to be. Of course, we're all different as individuals. Some people might go through less mental troubles, just being here to gain new experience and enjoy life. Some people might be more optimistic and enthusiastic while moving to new environments. We are exploring life, and we don't necessarily have to plan out our next 10 years right now to achieve something great later in life. Many of us have no idea at all where we'll end up to be in 5 years, or even after graduation. However, I believe it's important for us to live at the moment and work on something, so we keep our life going and open to opportunities while we're searching for our futures. It could be a new skill or hobby, casual, but it will save you when you feel stuck or lost. It's not easy to reach out to other people when you're going through a hard time. I'm grateful to have made a kind, supportive friend back in UK, who had been through ups and downs with me. It might be the first time for some of us to leave our hometown joining an exchange program, or some might feel more challenged studying Japanese. I hope we're all here to support each other so we can make the most of our time here in Kyushu University. この1年間、みんなで頑張りましょう。
Thank you very much for your speech, Ms. Tsuwainam. This concludes today's program. Let us all give a big hand, or as we say in Japanese, hakushu, to today's speakers and for all the other students entering Kyushu University. I would also like to thank everyone else who has attended today's ceremony. That brings the Kyushu University Fall 2020 opening ceremony to a close. Thank you all for coming.